So it's an honor and a privilege to have Rex Bayo here with us because I would consider this an exchange of a master and an ignorant guy, which is very, very nice because we will really be peering into his the thing he does. So, from what I've heard, he's a restorer, an art restorer, and I looked it up in ChatGPT. It is a very complex thing. It's very hard. Like, okay, I really want to go from the basics. How did you know you had this art in you, Rex? I mean, for you to, okay, let's start.
Where did I begin?
Yeah, where did you know, or something inside you, that this is what you wanted to do with your life?
Well, since I was a kid, I used to draw. I used to draw. I used to join contests, high school. Pero I never imagined myself to be an art conservator. Actually, I'm an art conservator. There's a big difference between art conservator and art restorer.
Okay.
I started out when I was in high school. I started to draw. Then, actually, I was supposed to enroll in UP, but I heard rumors that mga freshmen daw tumatakbo doon nakahubad. So I got scared. So inano ko yung test ko. Sinabotage ko yung test ko. So, yeah, and I enrolled in UST.
Okay.
So, at first, I was supposed to enroll in painting in UST.
Okay.
But I didn't see any painting courses, pero meron pala. So, I enrolled in advertising. So, that was my first course in UST. So, basically, I learned a lot sa college. So, after graduation, I entered in the advertising business. So, after a while, I got bored.
Okay, but you were before that, when you were in school, you wanted painting first, right?
Yeah, I wanted to paint.
Okay.
Pero hindi ko nakita siya sa curriculum ng UST. Hindi ko siya nakita pero nandun pala. So,
Alright.
I took the second ayoko naman mag-architecture because of math. So, I took up advertising. So,
And were your parents supportive of this? Like, you wanted
no.
to be, they did not want this.
My father wanted me to be a doctor like my brother, and my mom wanted me to become a teacher.
So what was the thing that really pulled you into this? Like, you said why did you want to do this? I'm trying to dig deep inside,
it's like a mother carrying her child. Parang it's in me talaga. Because my mom, aside from being a lawyer, she's also an artist.
Okay.
My brother, he's a doctor and also an artist.
Okay.
My other brother, he's into advertising and he's an artist. My great grandfather is also an engineer and an artist.
Okay.
So,
why did you not want to take that route? That you had like a fallback or anything? Why did you want to go pure art?
It's a gut feeling kasi. It's a gut feeling kasi.
So you had to defend yourself when they were like saying, "Hey, why don't you do? Why? What did you?"
Well, wala na sila magagawa. In-enroll ko na. In-enroll ko na. So, yun na. Bahala ka na dyan. Ikaw, buhay mo na yan.
That was okay.
Basta, they always remind me, walang pera sa arts.
They would tell you that.
They always remind me, walang pera sa arts. Pero, which is totoo naman, because you have to buy these materials, these oil paints, these illustration boards, these canvases, these brushes.
So in spite of that, Rex, it was like, this is what I want to do. I mean, no pera or not, did not. You were ready to do any sacrifice, something like that.
It's a chaotic relationship with art kasi there are times I hate art. There are times I love art. It's like you want to divorce the person, but you can't divorce the person because you love the person.
Okay.
It's an artist thing. It's what goes inside my head. So so since I'm into this, oh,
So when you went to UST, did you meet people of like mind? Like, this is where these are the artists I'm with. We're all in this together because something is pushing us to go there.
actually I was inspired. I was
You were
actually
inspired.
I was inspired. The first time I was inspired when I first met Jose Hoya when I was in high school.
Okay.
I actually we're not introduced or no. I just saw him, and I saw his painting. So I saw his big painting in CCP.
As I said, ignorance is meeting master now. Tell me about Jose Hoya. Why did you look at him as a
I was
grandma?
amazed by his large painting. His large painting in CCP. If anyone can make that and become famous,
Uh-huh.
why can't I? Diba?
Okay.
So that's the big challenge to me. So I studied. Actually, I never studied. I way back in college, I never did study art. Kasi I was there just to sketch. I never listened. I never listened to my professors. I never ano.
Good, you passed. I mean, how's that? How
Would
could
you believe I never graduated, but they awarded me the most outstanding alumnus of UST way back in 2023.
Okay, so what would you do there when
Actually, it's a roller coaster ride for me. So I never listened. Honestly, I never listened to my professors. I just there to sketch. I just there to paint. I just there to enjoy my course. It's more enjoyment of my course. So when I graduated, that's the big question na ngayon. So where will I go? So one of my professors recommended me to this ad agency.
Mm-hmm.
So they saw my potential. They never asked for my resume or they never asked for my ano. So I got in. I became a graphic artist, but I got bored.
You got bored.
I got really bored. Yung mga deadlines.
Why? What did you want to do then? What did you really want to do then? That you got bored and this job was
I hate
not
yung,
giving-
yung may oras ka. Yung, this is, deadline mo to, deadline mo to, deadline mo to, deadline. Always deadlines. So, ayoko yung ganun eh. Ayoko yung pinipressure ko. May deadline tayo sa ganito, may deadline tayo sa ganito. So, in my last year sa advertising.
So what's your dream? Just doing what you have in your mind? You just
I
want
just want
to
to paint. I just want to paint.
paint what? I mean, what was your
Okay, this is
going back then
This
inspiration?
is general ano ba tawag dito? For adults only. I like to paint nude.
Women or men or what?
I love to paint nude women actually. It's
but the sexy ones. I mean
actually not the sexy ones. I want fat, skinny, old, and I just want to paint the beauty
of the human body.
of the human body. Kasi
Okay. Not maliciously.
not malicious. I'm inspired by Michelangelo's skin, texture of skin. I love Bernini's softness. If you were familiar with Bernini, his sculpture, yung softness ng skin, kuhang-kuha niya eh.
I heard stories of people that would even
But
dig graves to study in order to paint.
They go to morgues to study the human anatomy para i-draw, para i-paint. So, gusto ko yung ganun eh. Kung sa advertising kasi, you have to follow a certain line.
And you did not see that in like lewd magazines or mga...
No.
It wasn't the same.
No, it's not the same.
They were trying to sell something But yours was the glory of the human body.
Yes.
The not bring it to filth or
No,
something
no,
like
no.
that. Diba?
I'm inspired by Amor Solo's art. Actually, I was inspired by Amor Solo's art. Yung kanyang mga nudes, how he portrays the softness ng skin, yung delicateness ng mukha, ng everything. So I want to project that sa paintings ko.
Okay.
So yun, after I left the advertising business, I heard this National Museum, they were looking for an art restorer. So I went in. So that's my first taste of being an art conservator.
So how's that? Like, how did that touch you, or what
Actually-
did you like in that?
Actually,
And what did you not like in that?
actually, the things that I like, I get to touch the master's paintings. I at my first sa National Museum, I was joyed by touching Juan Luna's paintings, Amor Solo's paintings, Botong's paintings. I mean, I'm touching these paintings by these masters. So it inspired me to paint more. Nasa nakuha niyo yung connection. It inspired me to paint, and at the same time, I'm inspired to look at these paintings and admire these paintings and fix these paintings na nasisira na. So, doon na inspiration ko to follow the path of being an artist and an art conservator. So, like I said kanina, I've been doing this for 24 years now. So,
Conservator and restorer, can you make the difference?
Restorer, you just repaint the painting. If you see a faded painting, you just repaint it, then tapos na. A conservator, you clean, you repaint, you replace some parts of the painting, and you protect the painting from future damages. So, I'm basically a art conservator. Before I was an art restorer, but now I'm an art conservator. Kasi art conservator, just repaint it, finished.
Okay, so your financial dilemma that they were like telling you, there's no money. That once you're in the National Library, National Museum, more or less, that's a very prestigious.
No.
So, I mean, there's compensation there. I mean,
No.
what?
During that time, I was earning low income. Low income ang kinikita ko sa National Museum.
You mean they don't pay their artists well?
Hindi pa kasi ako hindi pa ako veterano doon eh. Kasi iba doon.
Oh, yeah.
Yung iba kasi doon, kumukuha sila ng ibang projects outside the museum. Outside the museum. They get projects outside the museum, which pays more.
Okay.
So after 2007, my former classmate invited me to restore a Malang painting. Malang painting.
Is that a Filipino?
Yes, he's a Filipino. He's a great artist, though hindi pa siya nagiging national artist for some reason. So he invited me to restore a Malang painting, and from then on, na-enhance pa yung knowledge ko sa conservation, and yun. Hanggang sa napunta na ako sa ganitong status na I'm partly a veteran now.
So from there, where did you go next?
Actually, I went from the West Gallery. Sa West Gallery.
You went from the National
From National Museum, from West Gallery.
The West Gallery.
Then another gallery took me in, Silver Lens.
What did you do there in that gallery? What
I
did
restored
you do
I restored Malang's paintings. And from
paintings. So
paintings.
Marami siyang paintings. Anong klaseng painting siya?
Yung mga paintings na childlike paintings. He's known to paint mga childish artworks which is very very mabenta. So ayun, aside from Malang's paintings, there were also paintings na dumarating doon. There were paintings from Hoya, from Legazpi. So, again, it's like from the museum, parang napunta na rin ako sa National Museum din kasi may mga paintings din na dumarating na mga masters din na re-restore ko din.
So, okay. Going back to the nude paintings you have, do you have buyers for this? Do you have how do you, is this just your collection? What do you,
Actually, right now it's
self-expression or what?
right now it's more of collections. Pero I'm planning to hold my 16th art one-man show. I'm going back to exhibiting my works. Pero I'm still looking at kung anong magagandang na mga na-sketch ko before. Yung mga magaganda. So, yun ang...
How do you find these people that you're gonna paint?
Well, mostly models. And sometimes if I look
You have to pay them?
Yeah, I have to pay them. Actually, dinodoble ko pa yung presyo nila eh.
Really?
Ano eh.
To give them, is that
To
just
give them
the
to give them money para may magastos sila. Sometimes we talk, I hear their stories, then ayun. Minsan pag nagugusto ako, tinitriple ko pa yung bayad ko sa kanila.
wow.
Yun. And
They become your friends?
yes, most of them become my friends. And to be quite honest, nothing ever happened during sessions. That's the reason why a lot of models wants to pose for me. Kasi, yun, harmless ako. Harmless ako pagdating sa mga sketching sessions. So, yun, I'm preparing sana this year to exhibit my work, and sana maalala pa nila ako kasi my last exhibition was 2017 pa.
Oh, so why this long? Why did it take you so long to have
I had a family.
Okay.
I had a family, then I also had my son. So
Focus ka muna doon para...
Yeah, focus and as a promise to my wife na hindi ako magsisketch ng mga ganyan mga...
Oh, really?
Yeah. Ngayon,
She could not understand it, the artistic side of it.
It's more of it's a complex.
Okay.
Pero yun nga, pinaramis ko sa kanya na hindi ako mag-sketch ng mga ganyan. So, ayun.
So what did you do during the time? What were you sketching or what?
Sensya na sa mga artists, the boring stuff, the still life. Still life. Pero hindi ko masyadong in-exhibit. I just sketch.
What is still life?
Still life, like this. Anything that's immovable, na i-sketch mo lang, like a rock, or a flower, or plant box.
When you do that, bro, like when you draw something like that, do you wanna keep it as is, or there's something in your mind that you wanna enhance it with something like?
Well,
do you look at it as that, or there's something you want to?
There's two types of artists. One, the first artist is he sketches the realistic things. It's just an exercise. But if you want to be more bold or more experimental, you can think of something na pwedeng ma-paint pa. Aside from this plant box, gusto ko makita yung likod nito. So I have to make an abstract sketch of it na makikita mo yung likod eh. You have to experiment when you paint if you want to be bolder sa art. Pero if you want to be conservative lang, na sketch lang yan, then it's okay.
I want to ask you something because I had a Japanese friend, no, in Cebu, and I brought him to Cebu Plaza, and the sun was setting, and we were just sitting down, and looking at the setting sun, he just started to cry. I saw like tears flowing
Emotions.
down. Like he sees something. I don't know, maybe they had that sun god or whatever, but for him, the setting sun or that picture of what he saw brought him to tears. So I want to know, in your paintings of glorifying the human body or the still, is there an emotion that touches you after? Like, I heard about si Michelangelo ba yun na sa David, gano'n niya, speak! Di ba? Parang he threw
Yes.
the ganyan na challenging his work na parang it was so good na parang tao talaga na speak!
Yes, actually.
So in you,
Yes.
do you,
Yes, sometimes, sometimes when I paint something beautiful,
yeah.
yun, pumapasok din sa utak ko na, yun, sometimes gusto ko tang mabuhay, gusto ko tang makausap, gusto ko tang it's an emotional part of an artist na nilalabas namin through the artwork. Kumbaga nagiging connection namin yung art eh.
Uh-huh.
So, once I paint, sometimes when I paint something beautiful, I really like for you to speak to me. Mabuhay ka, kausapin mo ako. Let's talk. Kumbaga ganon.
Parang gano'n.
Parang
And now, talking about your want to glorify the human body and this thing inside you.
Actually, for me, the human body is like a machine. Kumbaga, when I paint, hindi lang basta yung, I want to paint yung muscles, yung how nagsi-stretch, paano yung bending, I want to let them see yung beauty yung galaw ng isang katawan eh. Yung sa women naman, gusto ko makita yung softness, maramdaman nila yung softness ng beauty ng female figure.
Okay.
Yun ang gusto ko makita.
It looks like you're touching the spiritual side.
Yeah.
So, do you feel anything about that? Like, glorifying the human body, this is how you feel? Parang, what is the...
Yes, kasi when you paint something, something soft, you want to feel it, you want to touch it, you want to just to reach out and feel it. Katulad yung kay Bernini. Bernini sculpted yung mga skin na talaga sobrang lambot na mararamdaman mo. Gusto ko rin maramdaman nila yun sa artwork ko. Yung mararamdaman nila yung softness. Yung pwede nilang mahawakan yung balat, pwede nilang ma-pinch, pwede nilang I want them to feel yung art. Yun, I just want them to feel my art. Yun ang pinaka-basic sa utak ko.
Okay, so Rex, thank you so much for sharing.
Okay.
Because you saw that we really want to go deep into you. We want to know the man, the person. We want to know the art. And we were talking that you are even willing to share the struggles.
Yeah.
Like...
Actually, every artist, I'm not saying all artists, but some artists, they have their struggles of depression, of anxiety. Through art, they can channel their emotions through the painting, and you can see what's inside their head.
So we're gonna go in depth on that on the next episode, right?
Okay.
And also, we're gonna have one of your best paintings or something. Like we were talking that we'd really want him to let us see the art, because as he said, he wanted to portray the skin or anything, the softness of that. So what that really means, he can explain to us and show it visually.
Okay.
So that's what's in store for the next interview that we will have with him, and yeah. By the way, we have a very nice coffee of a very Agricola, a plant-based food company, another friend of ours who makes things like this, which are plant-based. So also very artistic in a way, So they have, this is a coffee kamote. So they also have the kamote fries, the best I've ever tried. No kidding. I mean, there are other good restaurants here that instead of fries, like potato fries, they have kamote fries. But this is the best I've tried. So they also have ube halaya. So hopefully we're gonna try that next time. But we like to feature artistic work here, and we want to really go in depth and really understand what. I just want to ask a little question, a trivia. If you say, because talking about the little aspect of the mental health, they say like, man needs the sunlight, man needs to move, but it's part of the healing. Now, as an artist, if you're just in your room, like how many hours do you devote? Because that can be a cause. Like if you don't have enough sunlight, you don't walk enough, that can trigger mental health problems. So, do you have, maybe just answer a little of that, then we can already.
Well, yeah.
Is it like what I'm trying to say? Is it inherent in the? Oh, how do they call that? It's a job.
No, actually,
it's part of the job.
Actually, it's not part of the job. It's part of the passion.
It's part of the passion.
It's the part of the passion kasi, like I said, when you love something, dinidevote mo yung sarili mo eh.
So how many hours would you be there? Because yun nga, if you're in the computer for so long, that can be bad for man. Man needs to move.
Well, in a normal state, I can do a painting in just a few minutes or even an hour. But in worst case scenario, I remember this. There's this classmate of mine. He asked for a painting from me, yung daughter niya. That was in 2002. I gave that painting in 2021.
What took so long?
The passion wasn't there. Yeah, pero that's what happened.
All right. So, anyways, Rex, thank you so much.
Thank you,
It's an
thank you.
honor, and
Thank you, thank you.
It's great to see people's art in person. Thank you. We look forward to the next talk.
I'm looking forward to it.